And now live to all time zones around the world. Mondays suck.
Get your butt out of bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Zach Dweck in the morning, here to start your day.
Greetings, red-blooded, verified Earth people, and those with no check mark. It's me, the always dapper podcast babbler, your daddy-o cock block from the radio, and the monkey on the mic here running that semi-professionally trained tongue of mine. I am Zachary Ernesto Wackalina III. Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to those of you from Victoria to Astoria and all around the world. This is the often secluded, never diluted, always wacky, never tacky, hot rockin', flame-throwing DeWack in the morning show. Live from the low-rent, sleazy, and measly Raymond Jam and Nut Hut studios at the DeWack Shack Podcasting Megaplex at Peachtree Industrial here in FEMA Region Number 4, somewhere on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia. We are live at a Studio 3B today. Last time I checked, today is Monday, July 14th, 2025. This is show number 130.
It's 6 a.m. and daylight breaks somewhere in the air. So grab your clothes and blow your nose, put on clean underwear. With Zach Dweck from his whack shack with all kinds of dumb. Here to start your day, his whack wake, grab your breakfast sticky buns. Wired up and fired up, grab your coffee to go. Get in your car and turn this podcast on, put down your phone. So get out of bed and move your butt and kick it in high gear. We're moving on, turn the volume up so everyone can hear. Every morning you should go to ZachDeWack.com. Stand up proud and say it loud, I whack in my car.
This is Sean Connery from above. I'm shitting on my toilet, sipping my morning coffee, listening to Zadawak on his f***ing podcast.
Wake up to the refreshing difference. Brisk and bracing, fresher tasting.
Taking a look at the birthday list today, Judah Pran, a child actor from Resident Alien and Mythic Quest, is 15. Actress Darby Camp from Netflix's The Christmas Chronicles is 18. MMA fighter and boxer, former UFC champion Conor McGregor is 37. Dan Reynolds, a musician and lead singer of the Imagine Dragons, is 38 today. Actress and writer Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag is 40. Scott Porter, an actor from Friday Night Lights, is 46. Turning 48, Whack in the Morning friend Sandy Savage. Rapper and actor from the Black Eyed Peas, Taboo, is 50. Turning 50 is Jamie Johnson, a country singer and songwriter. David Mitchell, the British comedian actor from The Peep Show, is 51. Comedian and TV host Lonnie Love is 54. Matthew Fox, an actor from Lost in Party of Five, turns 59. Jackie Earle Haley, an actor from The Watchmen and Bad News Bears, is 64. Jane Lynch, an actress and comedian from Glee and The Weakest Link, is 65. I love her. She's hilarious. Kyle Gass, a musician and comedian, member of Tenacious D, is 65. Phoebe Buell, a singer and former model, Playboy playmate, mother of Liv Tyler. She turned 72. Tommy Mottola, a music executive, former CEO of Sony Music, married to Talia. He's 76. Vincent Pastore, you know him from The Sopranos, of course. He was Big Pussy. He turned 79.
Happy birthday!
Man turning 93 years young today, Roosevelt Rosie Greer, a football player turned actor, member of the NFL Fearsome Foursome with the LA Rams. He was also a member of the New York Giants. Happy birthday to all, and to all a good morning. Also, born on this day, ice cream man Tom Carvel, born in Athens, Greece in 1906, is Anathasios Tomos Carvelis.
And we honor most major credit cards.
You, sir, make some damn good ice cream.
Thank you.
Love me some Carvel.
Thank you.
In 1913, Gerald R. Ford Jr., the 38th President of the United States, was born as Leslie Lynch King Jr. in Omaha, Nebraska. His mother's second husband later adopted and renamed him. And let's see, my niece will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow on the 15th. Happy birthday, Amelia.
Happy birthday, darling.
And taking a look at people that passed away. In 1881, the outlaw known as Billy the Kid was shot and killed by Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. In 1973, a drunk driver killed Clarence White of the Byrds on this day while he was loading equipment after a gig in Palmdale, California. White had joined the Byrds in 1968 after the group had recorded Mr. Tambourine Man, Turn, 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 and 8 Miles High. And Ivana Trump passed away on this day in 2022 at the age of 73. Here's this day in history.
It happened on this day as if you care.
In 1969, the United States $500, $1,000, $5,000, and $10,000 bills were officially withdrawn from circulation.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
In 2002, a 34-year-old skydiving cameraman from Madison, Vermont, filmed his false teeth falling out of his mouth at 9,000 feet during his first jump. He said it was a very expensive lesson, and next time he'd take his dentures out. The fallen dentures could have landed anywhere within a 77 square mile area. In 2003, the United States government admitted to the existence of
Area 51.
In 2015, the United States New Horizons probe reestablished contact to transmit the first close photo of Pluto and its moons.
Whoa!
The probe launched in 2006 and had traveled over 3 billion miles. In 2019, Donald Trump ignited racial controversy by tweeting 4 Democrat women of color, "Go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places in which they came."
No way!
Yes, and that is your president. In 2020, a new study showed the Andean condor, the world's heaviest bird, can fly for over 5 hours without flapping its wings. And in 2022, a tourist survived 18 hours at sea by clinging to a soccer ball off the coast of Greece.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, pull up a stool. Let me buy you a beer. Bartender, an ale for my friend Bob here.
Hey, thanks, pal. Oh, man, this stuff stinks.
Hey, don't you know it's supposed to? It's Stinky Pete's Stale Ale.
I heard about it. Is it any good? Sure smells like shit.
Oh, wait till you try it.
That stuff's rotten.
That's not rotten, my friend. It's stale. Stinky Pete's Stale Ale. Here, try mine.
This one tastes like piss.
Sure, that's because it's Stinky Pete's Amber Piss Pot.
Ugh, how can you drink this shit? And it's so expensive.
Hey, who cares? Chicks love guys who drink expensive beer. Hey, I'm a loser, Bob, and I can pick up hundreds of broads at bars when I'm drinking Stinky Pete's. Hey, it's cheaper than hookers.
Hey, well, give me another Stinky Pete's and let's go pick up some drunken broads.
Yeah, let's go get some broads.
That's Stinky Pete's expensive imported beer. It stinks because Stinky Pete uses only pure, unfiltered water imported from the Sludge River in Yugoslavia. Enjoy Stinky Pete's Stale Ale and Amber Piss Pot. Be sure to try all new Stinky Pete's god-awful, nasty-ass Weiss beer. It goes great with goddamn good cashews. Drink Stinky Pete's beer. So what if it costs more? As long as it gets you the broads. Stinky Pete Brewery and Landfill, Festering Hills, New Jersey.
Here's this day in entertainment. Johnny Bravo premiered in 1997.
I like pie.
The Blair Witch Project released in 1999. X-Men released in 2000. You, Me, and Dupree released in 2006. The Wendy Williams Show premiered in 2008. War for the Planet of the Apes released in 2017. Resident Evil released in 2022. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 released this day in 2023. The new Superman is out in theaters this weekend. I saw it. Pretty good.
A nose picker by day, a bedwetter at night. It's Zach to Whack.
And here's this day in music. In
1962.
the Beatles played their first ever gig in Wales in the UK when they appeared at the Regent and Set in Rhyl. Tickets cost around 70 US cents. In
1973.
during the Everly Brothers concert at Knott's Berry Farms John Wayne Theater, Phil Everly smashed his guitar and stormed off stage, marking the end of the duo. In
1979.
Donna Summer scored her third number one U.S. single with Bad Girls. Her album of the same name also started a 5-week run at number one. The inspiration for her to write the song came after one of her assistants was offended by a police officer who thought she was a sex worker. On this day in
1982.
the movie premiere of Pink Floyd's The Wall was held at the Empire, Leicester Square, London, England. The film, which centers around a confined rocker named Floyd Pinkerton, earned $22 million in its first year and won 2 British Academy Awards. In
1988.
Michael Jackson gave himself a place in the Guinness Book of World Records for setting a new attendance record when he played the first of 7 nights at Wembley Stadium in London. The shows on his Bad World Tour were attended by a total of 504,000 fans, beating the record previously held by Genesis with 4 sold-out nights.
Who's bad?
July 14th,
1989.
at the Peach Festival in South Carolina, 430 guitarists broke the world record for the most guitar players appearing in unison for the longest period of time when they performed Louie Louie for 30 minutes. In
1989.
Tom Jones lost a paternity suit when he was ordered to pay $200 a week in child support to 27-year-old Catherine Berkery of New York. The judge in the case was Judge Judy Shineland, who was still serving in her 15-year tenure as a New York family court judge before appearing in her court TV show, Judge Judy.
Listen to me. Watch my face. And I'm the fiercest lady you ever met.
In 2003, plans for Sting to write an official anthem for Tuscany came under fire by locals who insisted the job should go to an Italian and not a foreigner. The British pop star owned a house in Tuscany and had been nominated to compose an anthem by Franco Banci, who lived nearby. In 2006, Primal Scream singer Bobby Gillespie had his nose broken when he was attacked in a hotel bar in Madrid, Spain. The singer had to postpone a Top of the Pops recording due to the injuries. In 2007, a pair of glasses worn by former Beatle John Lennon sparked a bidding war after being offered for sale online. The circular sunglasses were worn by Lennon during the Beatles' 1966 tour of Japan, where the band played some of their last ever live dates. Anonymous rival bidders had pushed the price as high as £750,000 at an online auction house, 991.com. In 2009, Michael Jackson fans from all over the world congregated at London's O2 Arena, where the star had been due to begin his run of 50 concerts. Fans left messages to a wall of tributes and conducted Jackson sing-alongs, held a minute's silence at 1830 BST to mark the time when the doors to the concert would have opened. Jackson had passed away on June 25, 2009. In 2013, 73-year-old Tina Turner married her boyfriend of 27 years, record producer Erwin Bach, on the shores of Lake Zurich in Switzerland. A few years later, Bach gave her one of his kidneys when she needed a transplant. And in 2015, the Las Vegas coroner's office confirmed that B.B. King died of natural causes, primarily stemming from Alzheimer's disease, and was not murdered. 2 of his daughters had alleged King was poisoned by longtime associates. Here's this week's 1995 chart toppers. Up 3 spots to number 10, Blues Traveler and Run Around. Up 7 spots to number 9, Shaggy's Boombastic in the Summertime.
Number 9. She call me Mr. Boombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me box, she says I'm Mr. Rowe.
All for One, I Can Love You Like That stays in place at number 8.
Number 8.
I can love you like that. I would make you my world.
Bryan Adams, Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman, drops 3 spots to
number 7.
Oh, you really
Michael and Janet Jackson inched up one spot to number 6 with Scream. Number 5 belonged to Nikki French as she stayed put from the previous week with her cover of Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Number 5.
Water Runs Dry with Boyz II Men at number 4. Monica's Don't Take It Personal, Just One of Them Days, drops one spot to
number 3.
The Notorious B.I.G. and One More Chance flips places with Monica in at
number 2.
And with 6 weeks on the chart, TLC stays put at number 1 with Waterfalls, which turns out to be the biggest hit of the year.
Number 1.
Chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
And those are your top 10 hits for this week, 30 years ago in 1995.
That's the end?
Special events for today. It is Bastille Day. It's Be Nice to Bugs Day.
Yeah, no.
It's Grand Marnier Day.
Yummy, yum.
International Non-Binary Peoples Day. International Town Criers Day. It's National Mac and Cheese Day. It's Nude Day. It's Tape Measure Day. Nice to see how that coincides with Nude Day. It's National Break Free from the Big 3 Day, celebrated on July 14th. It's an opportunity to break free from bad habits, relationships, and stale mobile phone plans. The goal of the holiday is to provide a lens for people to focus on what is no longer working in their lives, including their mobile provider. It is Pandemonium Day, Shark Awareness Day, and it is World Chimpanzee Day. Today's number for the day is 7,000. That's the number of wind turbines at the largest onshore wind farm in the world, located in Gansu, China.
Monday sucks. Monday sucks. It's Monday. It's Monday. Factowack.com.
Let's check in on some news. A British tourist in Vietnam ran up a $92 bar tab, then tried to run away. Who in the world runs up a $92 bar tab and then expects to be able to run? 8 out of 10 women admit they've cooked a meal topless or nude at least once for their man. The other 2 are still traumatized by the one grease splatter incident. A study on the movements of koalas has found that they only spend about 10 minutes a day on the ground. Yeah, that's a species that's mastered the art of avoiding people better than people. Research shows the average woman spends 2 years of her life gazing into the mirror, while men spend 2 years looking for their favorite football jersey. A study says that smartphones give us ADHD-like symptoms, but conveniently we can use the smartphone to look up ADHD. A study finds that religious people are more likely to become obese, and we ask please for our daily bread with lots of jelly. If you're approaching the age of 40 and think life is nearly over, you're way off, especially if you're a barbecue fan. According to a study, we truly master the art of barbecuing at the age of 38. At this point, we are able to successfully grill a burger without turning it into charcoal, cook a brat without it being pink in the middle, and grill a veggie kebab to perfection. Well, most people have habits that aren't very sanitary. For a study, medical students secretly watched hundreds of people cough and sneeze at a train station, a shopping mall, and a hospital. This is in New Zealand. What they saw wasn't pretty, with most people failing to properly prevent an airborne explosion of infectious germs. The good news is that about 3 of every 4 people tried to cover their cough or sneeze in at least a token attempt to prevent germs from flying through the air. The bad news is that most people, about 2 of 3, use their hands to do it. When you cough into your hands, you cover your hand in a virus. Then you touch doorknobs, furniture, and other things. And then other people touch those things and get viruses that way. Health officials recommend that people sneeze and cough into their elbow. So then we can rub our elbow on things and get people sick that way. Yeah, that works. Well, this sounds like something an American would do while visiting a U.S. national park. But not this time. Tragedy struck in Romania when a 48-year-old Italian motorcyclist, Omar Farang Zin, was fatally attacked by a bear while taking selfies. The man, who had been feeding and taking pictures of bears along his journey, was reportedly in close proximity to the bear and offering it food when the attack happened. Yeah, don't do that. A paraglider in Grand Forks, North Dakota encountered a power line while soaring over the Red River. This happened last Tuesday night after sunset when the paraglider's wing got tangled in the power line, igniting a massive spark and a small flame. Then things went from bad to worse when the propeller-powered cart flipped and plunged into the river below. Fortunately, the pilot wasn't harmed by either the power lines or the fall into the river. That's lucky, dude. That's lucky. Go buy a lottery ticket. NASA's Parker Solar Probe recently captured unprecedented images by making the closest ever approach to the sun, just 3.8 million miles from its surface. Launched in 2018, the probe's mission is to study the sun's outer corona and its influence on Earth and the solar system. Well, Americans love their fast food. However, some states are more obsessed with convenience cuisine than others. The Augusta Escoffier School of Culinary Arts did some data crunching to determine which states eat the most fast food. Here are your top 10. Number 10, Oklahoma. Number 9, New Mexico. Number 8, Massachusetts. Then Ohio, California. Number 5 is Hawaii. Number 4, New York. Illinois at number 3. Number 2 is Nevada. And the number 1 state most obsessed with fast food convenience is Maryland.
You're not from around here, are you?
And the states with the highest percentage of fast food restaurants are Maryland at 46.76%. New Mexico is 42%. Alabama has close to 41%. West Virginia has just a hair over 40%. And Virginia has 39.99% of its restaurants that are fast food. Now, Elon Musk has announced that Grok, his AI invention, will be integrated into all Tesla vehicles in the next week. The decision comes after Grok's recent issues where the AI displayed racist and anti-Semitic behavior. Okay. Here's a clip I came across of a woman who just found out about OnlyFans. Like, where have you been?
Natalie Reynolds has ruined my 32-year marriage. I'm so ashamed to be talking about this online, but hopefully I can spread awareness. About 4 nights ago, I was on my husband's phone and I saw an email that looked a little suspicious to me. I clicked on it and there were $350 in charges on his credit card, purchasing fans-only content. Mind you guys, I'm older and I didn't know what it was. But after doing some research, I found out. I'm so disappointed in the man who I thought loved me. This Natalie woman is supplying this type of content to married men. Any woman out there watching this, I want you to know about these online girls that are doing these things. And if you have dealt with something like this, just know you're not alone. Thank you.
Oh, the joy of demolition and just cleaning things out makes you feel real good, right? Except for me. Here's the Holderness family with the dumpster song.
Honey, it's here.
It is?
It's right outside.
Can I see it?
Come on, let's go.
Yay! Oh my gosh. It's everything I've ever dreamed of.
We just got a dumpster. Man, it's so sweet. It's a dumpster. We get it for 2 weeks. A dumpster. Our trash cans are full, but dumpster. It's so incredible. Have you ever dreamed of a perfect world while you were taking a nap? Where you had a giant hole where you could throw all of your crap. And you woke up sad cause you know you'll never be in that position. But then your house was flooded and you needed some demolition. And so they brought this outside your house and it seems to be bottomless. 1,000 cubic feet, about the size of a hippopotamus. The contractors will need it, but there still will be enough room to throw away.
to wrap this program to bring you something really, really, really stupid.
Well, here we go. I've checked the internets, the outernets, the underwebs, the interwebs, and all points in between. This is stupid news. A young boy in Mason, Ohio had quite the adventure when he found himself stuck inside a claw machine at the local community center. The incident unfolded as the boy attempted to reach for a stuffed animal through the machine's prize chute. When his legs dangled from the machine, a passerby alerted the Mason police, and responders moved the claw machine into a nearby store. The boy was removed from the back of the machine unscathed and promptly ran to a man in the vicinity. I used to stick my hand up those things, but I don't know how you fit a whole body up one. Could that be fake news? Well, in Bloomfield, West Virginia, a man and a woman were apprehended after they were caught engaging in sexual activity while driving a stolen RV.
Oh my.
As an officer attempted to pull the vehicle over, he observed a naked woman straddling a man in the driver's seat. The RV finally stopped a half-mile later, but witnesses reported that the pair switched seats during the stop. When the officer reached the driver's side window, the woman Shannon Bryant, who was behind the wheel, while the man Matthew McDonald was in the passenger seat. When questioned, the man admitted to the officer that they were having sex. Observing signs of intoxication, a canine unit was called to the scene and indicated the presence of drugs in the RV. Authorities discovered various drug paraphernalia, a bag containing an unknown white powder, and a substance consistent with marijuana. And the RV was also confirmed to be stolen. In Dallas, Texas, the local permits office moved to a new 11-story facility has hit a snag. The office had begun relocating, but had to return to the old premises because the new building lacks an occupancy permit, making it illegal to occupy. A speed camera in Italy handed a driver a big fat fine for taking her Ford Focus up to 437 miles an hour, or approximately 10 times the maximum speed of that vehicle. It was a computer glitch and the woman did not have to pay the fine. Yeah, 437 miles an hour in a Ford Focus. Ha! While deputies from the Indian River County, Florida Sheriff's Office responded to a distress call from a boater who reported that he had flipped his airboat over and was injured, and the passenger was missing. The sheriff initiated a large rescue effort, calling in deputies, fire rescue, the sheriff's marine unit, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and a U.S. Coast Guard Black Hawk helicopter, only to arrive and find no accident at all. Instead, a department spokesperson said the investigation revealed that the boater, Derek Howard, had simply run out of gas and concocted the story to expedite assistance. He was charged with misusing 911 and filing a false report to law enforcement. Dipshit. A male burglar caught ransacking the home of a woman in Beijing was dressed as a nurse. He claimed he was in the home to restock the woman's medicine cabinet. Police didn't bite and arrested him. A 62-year-old man from Paris called emergency services after realizing he had accidentally left his wife behind at a gas station while on their way to Morocco. The mix-up was during a family road trip last week that included their daughter. The man made several stops for fuel and refreshments during the journey, but it wasn't until he had driven about 185 miles that he discovered his wife was missing. Confused and flustered, he contacted authorities to report the situation, but struggled to remember where he had last seen her. The couple's 22-year-old daughter was in the car during the entire ordeal, but was asleep and unable to help pinpoint her mother's location. Police tracked the woman's phone to the service station where she had been waiting patiently for her husband to return. After a brief investigation, police confirmed that the man had genuinely forgotten his wife. Yeah, sure. 2 men in a small city in China were fined after their raucous mahjong session woke up the neighbors. 'Cause that's news. A woman in San Jose, California had been grappling with a bizarre situation. Hundreds of oversized packages, none of which she ordered, have been showing up at her doorstep for over a year. The culprit? An overseas online seller who appears to be flouting Amazon's return policy. The woman's home has become an unintended warehouse for a steady stream of car seat covers, all packed in large boxes that have taken over her driveway, mailbox, and even her garage. Each box contains faux leather car seat covers advertised as compatible with various vehicles, but many consumers have reported they do not fit. The seller has been placing Kay's address into the return labels, which means all the returned products ended up at her home instead of being processed back to the seller. Despite multiple attempts to resolve the situation, including 6 complaint tickets to Amazon, the woman received little help. It wasn't until a local TV station got on the story that Amazon sent a truck to her house to pick up hundreds of the returned seat covers and promised she would receive no more. And finally, a 76-year-old Japanese woman was arrested for hitting a teen repeatedly after he refused to give up his seat on a bus. She kept hitting him with her umbrella. Ugh.
Whether you're rich or parking cars, your fate is written in the stars. You don't want to look like a dope, so please listen close for your horoscope.
And now it's time for the world-famous DeWack in the Morning Horrible Scopes. For Monday, July 14th, 2025, the stars are bored, the moon's in a mood, and Mercury is on vacation in Cancun. Here's what that means for you. If today is your birthday, you are a Cancer. A stranger on the internet will criticize your taste in fonts, and you will spiral for 6 hours. Just remember, Comic Sans is a lifestyle, not a crime.
If you love America, you throw money in its hole.
Leo, you make a dramatic entrance into a Zoom meeting that ended yesterday. That's okay. The stars say your Wi-Fi was still the most stable thing in the room.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Virgo, you will attempt to organize your life using color-coded spreadsheets and end up crying into a highlighter. Don't worry, your tears are in the exact Pantone shade of existential beige.
Hey, amigos, coffee break.
Libra, you'll spend the day trying to choose between 2 sandwiches, neither which will be eaten. Instead, you'll just nibble on the concept of decision-making until dusk.
At this rate, we'll never get started.
Scorpio, you accidentally uncover a government conspiracy while trying to return a library book. This tracks. Just don't tell anyone or the squirrels might start watching you again.
Times like these, people want to get high. Real high and real fast. And this is going to do it.
Sagittarius, you get into a heated debate with a GPS and lose. The voice was more emotionally intelligent than you expected. Consider writing it a heartfelt apology card.
What's your name, scumbag?
Capricorn, you'll attempt to relax and immediately reorganize your garage, refinance your mortgage, and hit a poncho for your anxiety. Just admit it, you don't know how to chill.
What's up with those guys?
Aquarius, you invent a language made entirely of sneezes and become TikTok famous for 47 minutes. Then the internet forgets about you. Again. But hey, flu season might be your comeback.
Tomorrow, your job is to go shopping.
Pisces, today you'll stare at clouds and see your future. Unfortunately, it's shaped like a deflated pool toy and smells vaguely of regret. Embrace it. It's still more organized than your weekend plans.
They did dumps. They call them dumps. Big, massive dumps.
The biggest load that we've seen.
Aries, today you'll feel an uncomfortable urge to alphabetize your spice rack while shouting motivational quotes at your toaster. Follow this impulse. It will impress absolutely no one, but at least your cumin will finally have a home.
I really stuck my neck out for you, so you better take this job seriously, okay?
Taurus, your attempt to start a side hustle selling artisanal, emotionally supportive pickles. Unfortunately, you eat all the inventory. Again. Maybe therapy is cheaper.
He's disturbed. He's dangerous.
And finally, Gemini. You accidentally join 3 different book clubs while trying to order a sandwich. By nightfall, you'll have read 0 books, but somehow be emotionally invested in a fictional raccoon detective named Reggie.
So he's coming over any minute to discuss what kind of men you want for the orgy.
Here's your cosmic bonus tip. Mercury enters Do Not Disturb mode at 3 p.m., so all texts sent after that will be auto-corrected to passive-aggressive haikus. Use wisely. And those are your official DeWack in the Morning Horrible Scopes. Remember,
Don't leave home without 'em.
Well, would you look at that? It's the end of the show. You've been listening to the Always First, Never Last podcast with me, your doomsday host, the incredible edible, Mr. Zach Wackalina. You can connect with me at ZachTheWack.com. That's ZachDawack.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, MySpace, The Comic Strip, The Yellow Pages, Telepathy, Western Union, or call or text 984-DeWack1. That's 984-329-2251. Like the show, follow us, or subscribe, and please share this show with your friends. Available to hear on my host, Podbean, that's Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, and all other podcasting apps, or at ZachTheWack.com if that's easier for you. Thank you to all the awesome wackos, weirdos, reverts, preverts, dingbats, and jelloheads anonymous for any and all listens you can give. It means a lot. I am out of here like Vladimir. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Don't forget me, I won't forget you. I am Zach the Wack, saying if I'm lying, I'm dying. Grits ain't groceries, eggs ain't poultry, and Mona Lisa was a man. I'll be back Friday for another hot edition of the DeWack in the Morning Show.
How you feeling?
I will talk to you then. Same whack time, same whack channel. Whack out.
Bye, buckaroos.
ZachTheWack.com